Hey guys, I'm here to do another video for you. This one's actually really different. It's going to be a DIY, and it's actually going to be DIY planner folders. So my mom actually asked me for some planner folders. She wanted just some more folders for all of her planners, you know, all different sizes. So I made a few. So I used just some good old cardstock. These are from those cardstock books that they sell in Michael's, and these are just from two different books, but I paired them together because I think they go really well together. And then I'm gonna show you two ways. So this is the first way, and the second way is actually using a file folder. This is from Dollar Tree. They sell it, it comes in a pack of 4, and then they have solid colors, and then they also have colors like with different patterns and stuff on it. This is just the one that I wanted to use today. And then this is also from Dollar Tree, and it's just a hard, kind of like a poster board-ish type paper, and I'm gonna use this for the pocket on my folder. So starting off, we're gonna start with the cardstock. So I'm gonna start with this one because I want this to be the background of my folder. So I already traced. All I did was take a classic size piece of paper, line it up with the edges, so on the side and on the bottom, and then just take a pencil or a pen, whatever you want, and just trace the outline. So if you have a paper cutter that you can fit this big piece of cardstock into, that's great, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna cut it by hand. So starting, necessarily have to be cardstock. You don't have to laminate it or anything fancy like that. You just do it however you want to do it. So as you can see, it's lined up. I have a little tiny bit of a lip here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trim that. And it doesn't have to be exact, you guys. It's not gonna be perfect. It does not need to be perfect. It's just something for you to use in your planner. Okay, so now we have the background for the folder. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the other piece of cardstock that I paired it with, and you can either make your folder, your pocket like this, or you can do it at an angle, like this. So I think I'm gonna do it at an angle, so I'm just gonna flip this over. And again, I'm just gonna trace it. So just trace all of this, and this is where you're gonna cut. So just trace it. Make sure you have a really firm grip on this one because it'll slide and then it'll cause the measurements to be off. So once you have this traced out like this, you just cut. So we're just cutting it. Okay, so we have our piece now. So we're just gonna line it up like that. So you might have a little lip. I noticed every time I do it, I have a little lip on this side, and that's fine. You could just trim it off later on. So now all I'm gonna do is put double-sided tape here and lay it down. You don't want to double-side tape the top because then it's not going to be a pocket. And you don't want, being that this tape is thick, you don't want to put this width of it because you're not going to have enough space to stick your papers. So what I do, since I have this really thick tape, I just put a thin piece of it. So like that. And then of course I cut the excess tape that's hanging. So like that. And then what I do is I'll cut it here like that. And then I'll cut it here. And you could use this piece of tape for the other side if you wanted to. You don't even have to cut a new piece. Okay, so now we have our tape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel this up. Peel this up like this. And then we're gonna grab our paper. We're gonna line it at the bottom and the sides. So we're lining it at the bottom and the side. And then we're just gonna push down so the tape adheres to the paper. Okay, so remember I said we'll have a little overhang. So what you want to do now that you have the tape down is you could just cut it off. Just trim it off. And it's going to come right off like that. I actually have a little bit more. Okay. So now you have your folder. Your folder's basically done. Now, to put it in your planner, you're gonna need it to be punched. So, as you can see, there's a pocket, it's taped, and it doesn't come up. If it does come up, just squeeze it back down and rub it a little bit more. That means that the tape didn't fully adhere, which is okay. So now we have to punch it to make it officially a folder. So we'll just line it up. This is the classic punch. Just line it up with the lines. Punch. And you have your folder. So because this had a pattern here and then it's just really simple here, I didn't want to put a piece of washi, but you can always put a piece of washi over this. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about on the next folder. So this is one folder done. We're going to set that to the side. Move on to this folder, the file folder. So you could use whichever side you want. If you're doing a large, for a large happy planner, you want to use this side because this cutoff, the page is going to go a little bit over this cutoff. But because I'm doing a classic, it doesn't really matter. So again, I'm just gonna take my classic and I'm gonna line it up at the bottom like that. So trace it. Remember, make sure you're holding the page down kind of firm so that it doesn't move. And we're going to trace this side. Like that. So that's what we're going to be cutting. So you can even detach this side and save it for another folder if you want to. Should just tear right down the center. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. Just cut directly on the line that you traced. Okay, so now we have the background for our yellow. So since this is already yellow and the folder is going to be pink, we can add some washi to this. So I'm just gonna run over and grab some washi to add to this. So again, it could be used in any way, shape, or form. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add this washi, which is just a simple kind of like rainbow color washi. So let me show you how I add the washi. You can add it this way if you want to before you put the pocket on. But once you put the pocket on, you're not going to see this bottom portion of the washi, so it doesn't make any sense to me. So what I do is, so we're going to make the pocket like I did on the other one. So we're going to flip this over and we're going to trace it so we can cut this out like that. Okay, so now we're going to be cutting that out. So again, just cut on the... Okay, so now, guys, this color is so bright, it's hurting my eyes. Okay, so now we're just going to pair it like this, just like we did the other one. And we're going to run the washi, the double-sided tape. So this is just a piece that I had left from the last folder that I just want to use up. Like that. Okay, so now we have our pocket for our folder. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to peel up the backing. That to the side. And we're going to line it up at the bottom and at the corner on this side. So I always line it up with this side and here because I know there's going to be an overhang here. And then rub it so that it adheres properly. And then we have a little tiny overhang. We're just going to cut it off. Like that. So now the way that I add the washi tape is I just turn it this way. This is the side where the holes are going to be. And I run the tape like this. You pick whatever tape you want on your folder. So again, just running the whole thing, even over the pocket. Like that, and then I'm going to cut it here. Okay, so once you cut it there, you can come back here and just follow the outline of the pocket folder under the washi tape. Push down just a tad bit, and you get it cut like that. Not exactly sure if you guys can see that, but and you still have your washi tape on this piece too, so it looks like it runs all together, but there's a little tiny slit here. So then now to finish up your folder, of course you have to punch it. So we're just going to line it up. Push it all the way in, push down, and now you have your folder. And if you want to, you could add decorations, you can add stickers. The options are endless with this. If you wanted to maybe add some yellow here, you can always take just a simple plain thin washi like what I have here. You could outline the bottom, or you can outline over here. So I'm just gonna do it to show you guys. So you would just follow the cut of the pocket. Like that. And you have your yellow strip here. Now, if you don't want your yellow strip there, of course, you can peel it back up. You could make stripes on this. You could put stripes this way. You can put stripes this way if you want to, or this way, however you want to. You could even do it like this and then just cut it. It's totally up to you. If you want to leave it like that, that's fine too. So like over here, I could add this lavender. If I wanted to, I can add the pink. It's totally your preference on how you want to do it. You don't exactly have to do it how I'm showing you. I'm just showing you guys how I do it to maybe give you some more ideas later on, you know, if you guys did want to do this yourself. So that's again, so I hope you guys like this video. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, please hit that subscribe button. And once again, we're gonna say happy birthday to my bird, Rio. He is 2 years old today, and here he is. Say hi to the video. Say hi to the video. He's a baby Quaker parrot, and he's my little baby. Say hi. Hi to the video. Hi guys. And just like that, he's gone. Okay guys, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.